can see you.
Welcome in or back to the Veiled Archive. All of my cameras took a crap. I've only had a cheap one on the computer, and even the phone one isn't working now. So, yeah, we're winging this hardcore. But yeah, it's been some time since we've had a review up here, and there's a couple notes that I want to make on that. But we are recently back from visiting my granddaughter. Now, I haven't seen her since she was like a few days old, so it was awesome kind of getting back there 7 months later to see little Astrid. And I mean, normally you'd have baby pictures posted up here, but I am respecting my daughter's wishes that any pictures of little Astrid are not put on social media, which is, I don't know, I can respect that. This baby's so cute. But at any rate, that's why we have adorable little teddy bears. Yep, they're going to take us through at least this section of the video. It's not going to be long. I don't have a review ready simply because of that, the trip back to Wisconsin. Yeah, we spent a few days there. It was a road trip. But yeah, anyway, we kind of took our time getting there and then back. But I mean, as a result of that, other projects needed attention and time first before I could get into another book or starting to write exposés for those books. As we can see, the teddy bears are morphing into Veiled Archive teddy bears. Outstanding. We'll keep going with that. But that kind of leads me to what I started with there. And the Veiled Archive is not your standard review channel. There's plenty of ones out there that are going to fluff up, offer a lot of opinions, guide you emotionally and erratically toward purchasing or not purchasing a book. We don't really do that here in the archive, because I pick a book that tries to break down barriers, or it's an indie author that's trying something new, experimental in the genre, blending mechanics, things of that nature, which requires more of an analytical mindset. So I don't really get into this scared the hell out of me, because like I said, there's plenty of other channels that do that, and you're not going to find that here. I know that's going to turn some people off, but and a lot of people are curious, like I am, which is why we have subscribers in the first place, is that you want to know, like, how we got here. How does horror build upon itself? What are the things that really drive an author to make something freaky? What guides people to make these kind of teddy bears? But anyway, that's a big part of what the Veiled Archive has been from the beginning, is trying to locate, then identify those writing within the genre of the indie authors that are really pushing boundaries in certain elements, blending mechanics, as I said. And because of that, the channel itself has built its own blueprints to help incorporate those. And that leads me to the books that we've been writing for the channel. Now, I mentioned that plural because it is. First, I think last month, towards the end of the month, we came out with the Architects of Horror. Now, that was really just a schematic mapping of how horror in literature matured, and that spans thousands of years, really. But that one ended with the sole purpose of being able to build upon that as the years progress, which leads me to this book. Now, it's a shorter entry, and it had a very silent release on May 27th. I mean, I didn't promote it or do anything of that nature, simply because it's a product of the channel, and it's a product of excavating all of the work that you guys have done, or if you're not the authors, that a lot of readers have recognized. And in this one, this is the 2025 Ledger of Dread. I wanted to get this out much sooner in the year, but I wanted to make sure that it matched the caliber of architects first. That took a little bit of time, but I really like where this is right now, and it is directly dedicated to you, Bish. You're really the one that got the seed planted, in my mind anyway, as far as like how does an indie author take the subject matter and turn it into their own, without all the big production backing, of normal, or not normal anymore, but traditional publishing routes. And yeah, this is kind of my love letter back, because each of the authors, and there's 20 of the best from the 2025 list and exposés that we did on the books themselves, are featured in this one. And the whole plan is to keep going forward with this, each year presenting new authors. And I hope I did you guys some service. Like I said, it was a silent release, simply because it's not about me. It's more about you guys in the channel. So yeah, by all means, share this. I'll have a link to, I'll throw Amazon, but I definitely want Barnes and Nobles in there too. Yeah, that's really the whole reason for this video. And like I said, there's still a stockpile on the TBR for where we're going next, and I haven't even quite nailed down that next one yet. Still thinking A Misplaced Soul by Gary Butler, but I did mention that there's also 2 more that I did for Book Bounty, so never ends, man. But I'll leave it there right now. And yeah, I guess we'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully we'll have a camera by then. All right.